Welcome to Vegging Out.
Is that a V?
Yeah, it's a V.
This is how we do. This is how we do Vegging Out.
But mine is bigger. V.
That's what she
V.
said.
That's peace.
Anyway.
Isn't that why?
That is why.
Anyway, welcome back. Tonight on Vegging Out, we have Gnocchi Al Pesto with charred green beans and lemon zucchini.
I know Chris is not a fan of green beans.
That's why
Correct.
I gave him the fewest number of green beans in his bowl.
This is gnocchi.
Yeah. Okay, so the hot part is gnocchi with the green beans.
My God, this green bean
It's delicious.
is delicious. Bibis.
Ooh,
I
the
know you
zucchini.
hate-
I'm going to get to it.
Green
Let me
beans.
start
The
with the gnocchi.
zucchini is spicy.
Is
You
it?
might like it, yeah.
Okay. I'm going to start with the gnocchi.
And I guess you can squirt your lemon all over this if you want. I served it with lemon wedges just the way they told me to.
Is this traditional gnocchi?
No,
I mean,
it's
it's gnocchi.
with pesto.
I mean,
But it's pasta and potato.
gnocchi is gnocchi.
Yes, it's
Yeah.
like potato-based pasta.
I didn't know if it was lentil
No,
No,
pasta. Okay.
no, regular gnocchi is vegan, so they don't have to do anything to it. The little cold salad that's with it is zucchini cut into ribbons. Isn't that delicious, Patrick?
especially with the little,
Yeah, with the Aleppo pepper.
well, the fresh splash of.
Oh, you did the lemon? Oh,
of
you
lemon
did the
on it?
lemon. It's
Really?
also got lemon juice in it already.
Right,
the
right.
Zucchini.
So,
But that has helped to
Yeah.
cause the zucchini to kind of start to break down,
Mm-hmm.
and then the Aleppo pepper is spicy.
Zhuzhed it back up. A little spicy.
Wow.
I like the zucchini better
Yeah.
if it was hot.
Because I know you don't mind zucchini.
Yeah.
Well, this
Oh.
recipe unfortunately called for the cold zucchini salad, but do you like the spice level, Chris?
Yeah.
I do too. The Aleppo pepper is very good.
That
The
is
gnocchi is delicious.
that is surprisingly spicy. Like,
So let me tell you.
Okay.
whew!
If
And it doesn't help if you breathe in while you're trying to
Yeah,
eat.
don't do that.
you were going, okay, if we were ever in some sadistic situation
Uh-huh.
where somebody was like, you have to eat a bowl full of green beans or I'm going to shoot one of your loved ones in the head,
Mm-hmm.
I could choke these green beans down.
Oh my gosh. This is June 20th, 2020. Is a day that will live forever in
I'm not
history.
saying I don't like them. I don't,
Right.
I mean, I don't like them.
But they're edible.
But they are definitely edible. If I had to eat green beans,
That is so exciting.
I could probably choke that down.
How
So
interesting.
the information on this one. This is an under 600 calorie meal. This one is only 510 calories per serving, and we have 3 servings instead of just 2. So it's less than that. 14 grams of fat, which is pretty good. 83 grams of carbs and 12 grams of protein. So it's not as high in protein as some of the other.
There's only
Purple
83
carrot
grams
meals.
of carbs
Yeah,
with the gnocchi.
with the gnocchi. Well,
That's-
that's the only
that's
carbs.
exciting.
Yeah, it's not bad.
It's also the best part, but
Right. The gnocchi is delicious. I will attest to that. So far we have not had a loser among our purple carrot meals, and other than some people who don't like vegetables. But even there, you have found things within the ones that we've
Yeah.
had that were good.
that noodle one that was the best.
And the next one is a noodle one, so I think you're gonna like it.
The gnocchi and the green bean together in the same forkful is a whole different experience.
That's how I tried it the
and
first
the
time.
two of them different.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I was like, I could probably choke that down.
Yeah.
But I did eat it with some gnocchi, so.
You can also, and I don't know if this would help you, Chris.
Mhm.
It says here that you can substitute broccoli for the green beans in this particular dish.
Can you do rice broccoli?
Or bites of broccoli that are so tiny you can't tell they're broccoli anymore.
Or that they're cooked so much that they're mush.
Right. Well, that's one thing that's interesting about the way that the green beans are cooked, because they are charred green beans. You char them in olive oil, and then you basically steam them a little to soften them up, and that's all you do to them. So they are still pretty fresh.
What are they covered in? Pesto as well?
Basil pesto.
That's probably some of the help too, because it cuts down on the.
Yeah, the pesto
grass
goes
taste.
in with the green beans and gnocchi at the end of the sautéing process. I will say this is the first time I've had a weird packaging fail in Purple Carrot, in that the gnocchi container leaked, and so the entire interior of the bag was covered in oil.
It was the basil pesto, not the gnocchi.
What did I say? Yeah. What he said.
The gnocchi was just fine. It may have absorbed a little pesto ahead of schedule.
Yeah. But the overall bag did not leak, even though there was a leak within it. So the whole box was not messed up or anything like that. It was
Right.
just a little greasy getting things out of the thing.
I wish the pepper on the cucumber
Yeah.
was over everything.
Oh, you like the Aleppo pepper?
Mm-hmm.
We've had it in one of the other meals.
Yeah.
It seems to be a
Interesting.
favorite seasoning for them.
Yeah. I like the, especially with the pesto and everything. Like if that had just been sprinkled over everything.
There we go. Very much, maybe very much
oddly-
like Greek seasoning. We should get some Aleppo pepper.
I never would have thought of it. I am typically so I love my favorite Universal Orlando, specifically the studios, but it's really the same. The lemon slush that they have is just the greatest lemon
Yeah.
concoction
You're a
of all
lemon
time.
person.
That is pretty much the only lemon I like. I'm not big on pink lemonade's okay. Excuse me, regular lemonade's okay, but I'm not a huge proponent of lemon. Lemon, the gnocchi, soaked in the lemon juice, who knew, is delicious.
That's why you'll find at a lot of restaurants that you get those lemon wedges, and when you do, it is meant to be, if they're serving it with a lemon wedge, it is meant to be kind of squirted all over it,
Yeah.
and it does add.
I purposely
Some
didn't
flavors.
because I didn't want
Right.
the lemon on it, but because of the way it's set in the bowl, it like seeped out of the lemon and covered the whole bottom. So when I got down to the bottom and I started putting it in, I was like, oh,
pretty tasty. Yeah.
Like I was gonna go, oh, it's okay.
So we have a pretty big winner here.
I do. I
On
think
Vegging
this
Out.
is a delicious winner.
Healthy.
Can you
The
heat up
numbers are
zucchini?
really good. I'm
With
sure you
that,
could.
the noodles?
If you heated up the zucchini, you might find that the texture would change in the salad.
I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
You're going to get
heat-
closer to mush with ribbons of zucchini as opposed to.
Well, you would want to only very, very, very lightly saute it. I mean, he would want it just to where it's hot.
Yeah, yeah.
Because when you cook zucchini, we learned that doing zoodles.
True. You might have benefited from the zucchini actually being placed on top of the hot
Or under it.
gnocchi and stuff, and then that would have given
Like
you
warmed
just
it up.
enough.
Yeah, probably.
Or under it, and then I could have put the hot stuff on top.
That's true.
So that's what I get for following their directions.
Also, be warned, gnocchi, much like Cheetos, sticks all over in your mouth. You know how, like, when you eat Cheetos after the cheese puffs, they get, like, everywhere, and then you gotta get a toothpick and you're, like, forever in days.
I just know that I have orange hands for days.
Okay.
That's also why you can eat Cheetos with chopsticks and save your fingers.
That doesn't save your teeth. Like,
Patrick
you
is
might
making fun because I used to get giant containers of the Utz cheese balls from Sam's, and I would put them in a bowl, and I would eat them with chopsticks to avoid getting orange all over my fingers.
It also prevents you from eating too many of them at one
That
time.
is not accurate.
Because unless you are highly skilled with chopsticks.
Well, also,
Some of
something
us
that
are
people
highly
don't
skilled with
realize is that cheese puffs come from China, and they are a Chinese
Yeah,
delicacy,
so we may as well eat
which
them
is
with.
why you eat them with chopsticks. They are like China's largest import.
Export.
Yes, that one.
The other thing.
Strike that, reverse it.
We need to work a Willy Wonka quote into every single episode.
Yes.
Which won't be hard.
No, it really won't.
So, thank you for coming to yet another exciting episode of Vegging Out.